Hi Pisces, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are we're looking at relationships, career and finances, and I will be pulling some cards for health as well. Okay, so please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. Every little bit does really help the channel grow. Being such a small channel, it really does mean a lot to me. But also leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading. I'll be drawing that hopefully very soon, so make sure you leave a comment to enter for that. This week, when we're looking at relationships, I'm going to be using the Yin Yang Oracle as well as the Blackbird Lenormand. When we move over to career and finances, I've got the Soul's Journey activation cards there, lesson cards, as well as the Jelly Bean Lenormand. And when we grab a couple of cards for health, I'll be using the Earthbound Oracle. Okay, so getting into it for you, Pisces. Starting off with relationships. Now, whether that be platonic relationships, friends, family, or love connections, we're going to have a look and see what's happening for you with relationships. Okay. Pisces, what's going on for Pisces with relationships? Pisces and relationships. Okay, Pisces. Firstly, we have the ego, the vanity and pride card. Okay, so I'm not really feeling so much the vanity and pride coming through with that. It's more about the ego, the issues of ego at the moment, Pisces. That your ego is. It's not vanity and pride in a negative way. I'm kind of feeling it's your ego that is it's not that it's hard to explain here because it's not overinflated, but it's not underinflated, but it's asking you to look at issues with your ego. So the version of yourself that you see yourself as, it's kind of asking you, rather than seeing yourself the way that you see yourself, it's kind of asking you to try to see yourself from other people's perspectives and take that into consideration a little bit more, that you maybe should have a little bit more pride in who you are, that other people can actually see a lot more of you than you kind of realize. And I'm getting blended messages here, that there's certain things about the perception of you here, Pisces, that other people see a lot more of you, that with positive and negatives, okay, than what you yourself give yourself kind of credit for. So it's very neutral kind of ground. It's not positive or negative, but it's kind of both at the same time. So other people may be able to recognize some of your negative traits that you yourself are not able to recognize or see them as negative, and same with the positive traits there as well, that you may not be recognizing certain positive traits that you have. It's kind of asking you to just sort of look at the version of yourself that you present, and how other people actually perceive that. Are they perceiving that in a way that you want them to, or how are others going to be perceiving you? It's a very very interesting. But we are also seeing the release energy, that surrender and purge energy. Okay, so there is the need for you to release these preconceived notions, purging yourself of the version of yourself that you've created just within yourself, and surrendering a little bit more to the version of yourself that others see. So it's kind of like asking you to step outside your own ego, step outside your own self, and surrender to the perception of you. Such a like it's a weird message. Not going to lie, it's a bit of a weird message, but somehow this is affecting the relationships around you at the moment. So you're kind of not giving yourself enough credit, or you're giving yourself too much credit, and needing to actually just be a little bit more objective here, and rather than giving anyone credit or giving any type of credit, just looking at yourself from an objective standpoint, and an outsider perspective of yourself. How do your friends see you? How does your family see you? What image do you present when you're meeting people, for love relationships, that kind of thing? It's hard to be specific with what exactly I'm feeling here. That's sort of the best description I've got for you here, Pisces. But we'll have a look with the lenormand. Okay, Pisces. What's going on for Pisces with relationships? Relationships for Pisces. Oh, I like that energy for you. Do I need to clarify that first card for Pisces, please? Clarify that first card for Pisces with relationships, please. Oh, I really like this energy for you, Pisces. I do feel that for a lot of you, you're very, very... I'm just picking up here intuitively. You're very, very close to success in a relationship. The hidden energy on the bottom of the deck, we've got the lily here. So that's longevity, emotional intimacy. And then we have them and you. So we're seeing both you and them on the bottom of the deck with longevity and emotional intimacy. So I feel as though that's a lot closer than you think. Because I am picking that up. That's coming through romantically. That there's something that's going to change your long-term relationships. Like I'm hearing like your relationship status is about to change for the long term. You and them are so close to the surface that there's something just it just hasn't come out into the light as of yet. We've got here the rider. Okay, so that's generally good news on the way, Pisces, which we love to hear about, good news on the horizon. That usually comes in pretty quickly, and it is in regard to this stars energy. It's been clarified by the stars here. So this is, your wishes that within relationships. I am picking up a bit of a love energy for you here, Pisces. I do feel that for a lot of you, this is love related, but take it as it resonates. If this is resonating more for you with you've got specific desires or wishes that you're aware of within platonic relationships, friends and family, maybe take it to mean that. But I'm sort of feeling the loving kind of vibe. It's kind of more, once again, with that lily on the bottom of the deck there, it's more, it maybe the love that I'm feeling is this unconditional love. Okay, it's feeling very unconditional love, like long-term love, which can describe friends and family as well as romantic connections. So take it as it resonates. But there's a specific wish or desire that you have, and you've been hopeful for this to sort of come true, be fulfilled for you, and you're getting news. There's good news on the way that this wish, this desire is about to be fulfilled for you here. So we're definitely seeing this all coming into fruition for you in the near future. We also see the clover. Okay, so the clover, it's good fortune on the horizon, good news, good fortune. I am also seeing the fish here. Okay, so this sort of connection here, it can talk about financial input as well. So things increasing financially for you in sort of general sort of sense of the word, but I'm kind of getting it's got to do with those relationships that, there may be somebody around you who is really, helping you increase your abundance financially. So I am just sort of getting that for some of you, there is a financial connection here with this relationship as well. But it's more about helping you create more um, financial output for yourself, and take chances and make investments in your future with relationships, because the clover really does talk about investments and taking a bit of a risk, a bit of a gamble. Sometimes it is a bit of a risk or a gamble to open ourselves up to relationships, but it's an investment for your future here, is what I'm kind of getting from that. So you may be sort of needing to, some of you may be actually inputting some financial sort of investment into a relationship at the moment. But with this sort of layout, it's definitely going to pay off for you in the long term. But it may just sort of feel a bit risky, or this news of your wishes about to be fulfilled, that there may be you having to take a bit of a chance to make sure they are fulfilled here. And like I said, with that fish energy here, definitely seeing that abundance and that wealth. So you've got like a wealth of positive energy around you when it comes to your relationships with others at the moment, that you're able to take some extra chances and be very open and whatnot with relationships at the moment, because there's a lot of abundance and gain for you in relationships at the moment. Okay, so I do just feel as though for some of you needing to surrender to how other people see you is really going to help create this abundance for you, and make you sort of more aware of the abundance that does surround you with relationships at this time. Okay, but we'll move over to career and finances. Okay, Pisces, what's going on for Pisces with career and finances? Career and finances for Pisces. Adversity. I accept that challenges are the best way to learn. So you may have been facing some challenges on the career front, having some challenges in the past with your financial status, but that's actually giving you this really awesome opportunity to grow and learn. We're also seeing health coming through. That does say, I will honor the physical vessel that enshrines my soul. I'm reading this as, we will do a couple of cards for health, but this is you taking care of your finance, like your financial situation. You're focusing on the health of your financials. You're focusing on the health of your job longevity and those sorts of things. So I'm reading that as a career sort of card, regardless, even though, health, it's looking after your mental health as well, so that you're not devoting too much time to work and losing mental health points. I'm kind of seeing like like when you're playing a game on like the Xbox or PlayStation or whatever, and you've got the health bar. I'm kind of seeing this as like you're concentrating on gaining health points at the moment, so that when you do go to work, that you're not gonna drop too many health points and fall into disrepair. I'm kind of getting that you're building up your health points so that you can get through the day. It's a very interesting analogy it's giving me there, but we'll have a look with the lenormand. Okay, Pisces, career and finances for our Pisces. So you're just focusing on building up the health points. So, making your financial situation just slightly healthier bit by bit. Okay. We're seeing that lily coming out for you first and foremost here. So once again, long term, you're focusing on the long term health of your career and finances. So just taking small little steps at the moment just to make sure that, it's heading in the direction that you want to go, because the next card we have is the crossroads there, the pathways. And that's sort of really showing us that you are looking at the long-term goals, the path that you're wanting to walk long-term with your career and your financial status, that you're making decisions now. They may just be really small, superficial sort of decisions, but it's the long-term goals that you've got in mind when you're making these decisions, which is, a really great spot for you to be in here, Pisces, with financials, okay? Because we do see that there is other opportunities opening up to you with that pathways card, that if you were not making these decisions the way that you're making them, that it's going to steer you off the path, is what I'm picking up there. We also have the moon energy coming through. I absolutely adore the imagery on this moon card. Isn't it gorgeous? So yeah, the moon energy here, this is all about you, just trusting your intuition and following your intuition when it comes to work and finances, that, that just trust that, as long as you're keeping the long-term goals in mind, you're doing the right thing for yourself here. And both the lily and the moon do have a strong emotional influence. So I do feel as though your emotions and your intuition are really guiding you at the moment. You kind of just have this, it's like a feeling. You just have this feeling that because it's coming through as an emotion, your intuition is coming through as an emotion at the moment. So it's kind of like, if you get a feeling of, if you trying to make a decision at work, for example, and you get like a little buzz of happiness, or you get a little buzz of love, it's letting you know, make that decision, go ahead and do that. And your emotions, it's like, oh, and if you get an emotion of like, oh, thinking about that makes me a little bit cranky or angry, that's your intuition trying to tell you, go the other way. So your emotions are coming through very strongly, guiding your intuition at the moment. So listen to those emotions, all right? So if you're registering a negative emotion, it may not be so much the emotion. It's more that guiding light to sort of guide you to your yes or your no, so you know which way you're going. I'm just getting that your emotions are strongly running your intuition at the moment. So follow the emotion, okay? Follow the positive emotions for yourself. Use your emotions to help guide you on the right path for yourself at the moment when it comes to work and finances. If something feels like if something feels right, if something feels like it's going to make you happy, or it makes you happy to think about following that path, that's the path, okay? And the same is true the other way. Okay, Pisces. Anything Pisces needs to know in regard to health, please? Anything Pisces needs to know in regard to health? I want to preface by saying I am not a health professional, guys. A lot of readers will steer clear of talking about anything health related, but I do personally, I like to incorporate it sometimes, so it's something that, you can successfully read, and a lot of people steer clear of that because of, the external factors and concerns around health. If you're not comfortable with the idea of health, turn off now. That'll be the end of the video for you. That's fine. But for some of you, this is what we're seeing for health anyway. But once again, I'm not a medical professional or anything like that. It is a collective reading. So, it may be for you, it may be for somebody else. If it's not fitting for you, just leave that message and on for who that is meant for. Okay, we are seeing the terror energy there. Okay, so with that terror energy, that's the earth energy. Okay, so we do see the pictures of the mountains here. So there may have been some obstacles or challenges that you have been facing with your health, but these can definitely be overcome. With the terror energy, it feels as though there's a strong need for you to involve yourself in some grounding exercises, spending more time in nature, getting out and about in the sunlight. That vitamin D is going to do you a world of good at the moment. But knowing that any health obstacles that you've been facing, that they are, you can overcome them. Okay, you just need to sort of be a little bit more consciously aware of connecting to Mother Nature and connecting to the earth. I'm just kind of feeling that there. We do have the bond energy as well. So once again, it's connecting to Mother Earth, connecting to your spirit, connecting to your soul, creating a stronger bond between your spiritual body and your physical body. Okay, so when we see that bond energy, sometimes it can talk about, being able to manifest the positive stuff. All right, so there's something here about you needing to connect on a different level. Okay, especially if you are having existing health issues, that if those obstacles are already in existence for you, you're really needing to bond back to nature and the earth energy. Okay, there's something healing there for you. Whether that, and you're Pisces, so you're a water sign. So a lot of you are going to be able to ground through water as well. So keep that in mind. But with that bond energy, it's just feeling slightly important here. We have the little nut in the center of that bonding energy. Okay, so nuts. I feel like nuts. Add more nuts into your diet, okay? Unless you have a nut allergy, then do not touch any nuts. It's nuts are for iron and protein. So iron and protein feel important for you to. I'm hearing iron strongly. Iron is comes from the ground as well, right? So iron is terra. Nuts. Nuts. Okay, Pisces, that's what I've got for you. Be like a little squirrel and start hoarding those nuts. I feel like nuts are going to do a world of good for you at the moment. But once again, if you've got a nut allergy, no, okay, no nuts. But that's what we've got for you, Pisces. You're more than welcome to check your other placements, of course. And hopefully I will see you all again soon. Make sure you leave a comment so you can go in the draw for that free personal reading as well.